Hello, and today is October 20th, 2014, and I am coming to you to talk to you about self-sabotage. People, maybe they know and maybe they don't know about self-sabotage, but self-sabotage is when everything in your life is going pretty decently. Everything is going pretty good. But then somehow along the way, you start alienating everyone. You start accusing your friends of things they didn't do. If you're in a relationship with someone, things start going awry. You bring up old mess in your life and accuse people in your life of doing the same to you that things have happened in the past. You start looking for every little thing that could go wrong and speaking those things that can go wrong, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Self-sabotage. It can happen in any area of life. Whether it be on a job, you start thinking on the negative things that's happened to you in other jobs, and then somehow they become energy and speak out of your mouth, and then you find yourself doing the same mess that got you fired or let go. In a relationship with a significant other, you start looking for the same things that happened in past relationships. You start looking for people to do you wrong. Somehow those things come out of your mouth. Somehow you're looking for it. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The same mess happens. And you listen to other people that said, oh, yes, they said this was going to happen. And yes, they said that was going to happen. Why did you listen and take in that negative mess into your eyes, into your ears, into your being, from that other person that had no meaning in your life? You start pushing away friends, family, co-workers, people that are on your side, even people that have been with you for years and have loved and take care of you and put up with your bullshit. You start pushing them away. You start alienating yourself from everybody you love, everyone that loves you. You self-sabotage. So, I'm speaking on this because not long ago, I have a friend who is sabotaging their life. I met this friend through another friend. They were dating, and the one person that I've known for years started dating this person, and I met them, and we became fast friends. Even so, to the point that I almost lost the friend that I knew beforehand. I'm not really in contact with this person, but when I do see them, I make sure I do give them love. And let them know that I'm sorry what happened. I'm sorry your relationship didn't work out. But I'm one of those people who, I don't let other people control my life or control who I can be friends with and who I can't. My friendships are separate from each other. And if two people in my life whom I love don't get along, that's not my problem. I will not be put in the middle of here or there. Or that person that I haven't known the longest, or the person that is sabotaging their life and their relationship with something, I will put them out of my life. I'm one of those people, I can cut somebody off in a minute and not look back. And I'm always someone's friend, but if they're doing wrong or they're bringing negativity into my life or other people around me's lives, I have no problem with saying goodbye, and I will love you from a distance. You're my thoughts and my prayers. God bless you. Be on your way. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. We shall be friends from afar. And you keep those people outside your circle and way outside who are maybe once in your inner circle, but now They have sabotaged their life and you can't deal with their negativity anymore. I say good riddance. Have a nice life. Be well. God bless you. Because there's no reason to keep that negative person and their negative BS in your life any longer. You got to say goodbye, even if there's kids or other people involved. And then it's up to your other friends or people in your circle or group to say goodbye or to keep that person in their life. Sometimes the person will at least want to keep one person as a pseudo-ally so they can keep track on what's going on in the group or what's being said. You know, that one person who will be given a chance to go back and gossip or say something or slip some information out. And sometimes I find that they want to keep me as that. And I'm like, no more. I am not the one. So I had to say goodbye to someone. And it's sad because that person is self-sabotaging their life. I see them running from person to person in a relationship and now running to the next person and another friend of mine. And that person said, no, I'm not going to be a part of this. They're not going to hook up with that person. And I've seen it with, I've had 2 or 3 people in my life like that who I've been friends with. And one I'm still friend with and I wish them well. But I just had to warn another friend about about a certain person who runs from relationship to relationship, person to person. So why do people do that? The insecurities, the sabotage, they use people up and then throw them out. And, you know, I refuse to be a party to it. And if you're in my life and if you're a friend of mine and another friend is not exactly right, I'm going to warn you about that person so you can keep an arm's length with them or at least watch their actions. And if you are a party to it and if you fall, buddy, that's on you. Because I did my part and warned you. And you can't come back to me and tell me that I didn't warn you. I've had that happen. And those relationships, I keep separate from each other. I'm the one person's friend. I might be the other person's friend. But don't you all get me stuck in the middle of it. I won't have it. Because what happens is when you get stuck in the middle, you end up losing 2 good friends. And I'd rather lose one friend that I haven't known long or that I don't really care that much about than having a friend that I do care about to lose. So that's life. That is life. So quit sabotaging your life. Look for the red flags. When people start wanting to be distant from you, they don't invite you places, they get tired of listening to your same rhetoric and the way you're stuck in your BS time after time to where it's like, I'm done with it. Leave me alone. Don't bring it up. When you start finding yourself blocked or cut off or no phone calls or these people aren't getting in contact with you again, you have sabotaged that relationship. You have sabotaged your character in that group. It happens, and I mean, if they're doing things or being a part of something that you don't like, you have the free will to say goodbye and to leave that group. But don't go slandering or telling lies or gossip. Just leave. Leave of your own free will. Say goodbye. You know, have a nice life to that group or that set of people. I had to do that with a church I belonged to. I had to walk out the door and not look back. I had to say goodbye. So, you have to do that with groups. You have to do that with people. You have to do that sometimes with a career or a job. Sometimes you just have to walk away. I've had friends do it with a house. Everything was not going right, so they packed a bag, or a family packed a bag and left. Left a spouse, left a loved one, left a house, left a job. They couldn't do it anymore. and they had to start a life brand new. I kind of did that when I moved to New York back in 2002. I packed a bag, put my stuff in storage, and I went to New York City, took what I could with me in a van, and I went to New York and was in New York 7 years because I had to leave and start new. Brand new, where no one knew me, where nobody knew who my family was, my name, anything. And when I started new, I gave myself a new name. I kept my family name and birth name for business purposes and for job and Social Security and all that. But friends and new people I met and lovers and whomever I had relationships, they knew me by a whole new different name and new circumstances, and I totally reinvented myself. And we have to do that from time to time in this life. We have to walk away and we have to reinvent ourselves in order for us to move forward. It's a part of moving forward. It's a part of cleansing our spirit, detoxifying ourselves from stuff of the past. Sometimes you just have to walk away. So walk away. Instead of sabotaging people, yourself, relationships, things around you, in order to stop spreading negativity, sometimes you just have to walk away to avoid fights, arguments, whatever. So this person in my life that's been causing some trouble with my friends and my family of choice and people the last week, I cut them off. I took them off of my Facebook. I had to block them. I had to take them out of my address book, off of my phone because they kept texting me. I had to walk away and say, have a nice life. Give your problems to the Lord. Stop bugging me with them because I have nothing to do with it. It's not my problem. I have no way of helping you. I have given you all the advice I can give. I can't give you any more. And if you don't accept my advice, my love, my friendship, my sisterhood, then I have to leave you to your own devices. Have a nice life. Be blessed. God love you. Goodbye. And that's what I have to say. Look within. We all have to look within ourselves in order to see where we are doing wrong, where the sabotage is. What areas do I need to work on in my life in order to not sabotage my life? In order to keep friends, family, people in my life. Not having to change who I am, my personality or something, but change my relationship and interactions with others. Stop using people. Stop overindulging. Stop spreading rumor and gossip. Watch what comes out of your mouth. Watch the energy you send. Shield yourself. Put on your armor. Check your chakra points. See if anything is closed that needs open and anything that's open too much needs closed. Find a balance in your life. Don't put all your eggs in one basket and don't solely depend on one person. Depend on God. Depend on Spirit. Depend on the Holy Spirit, your intuition. What is on the inside of you? What is your spirit, your gut telling you? And go to God. Give all your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. Be quick to forgive. Be quick to love and be unconditional. And stop trying to control people, places, and circumstances. Control your own destiny. Be the master of your domain. And that's all I got to say. Stop sabotaging your life. But be blessed. Know that you are loved. And be good to yourself and others. Namaste and shalom.